morning. I figured you could spend the day with me today. First things first, we have to get dressed. And then I'm just gonna kind of sit and plan the day to make sure I remember to fit everything in since I am gonna be outside of the home today. So let's go ahead and get dressed. I am already dressed and I'm giggling because someone just sent me the final cut of a music video that I did. And it's so funny seeing myself in that role. I am just at the point in the life at 42 and always my children are going to be a priority. But I say I'm a stay-at-home mom who serves in her calling. So I'm just saying yes to the opportunities that God brings my way, even if they're so far outside of my comfort zone. And that music video wasn't something that I imagined myself doing, but someone needed someone and I said yes. And it was cool. And I got paid for the day and it was just a fun experience. But now that I'm all dressed, I skipped over all of the mini messes in the house because before I would come home after dropping my kids off during the days they're not with me and I would just clean up. And then I just felt like I wasn't doing anything to move towards those personal things that I had in my heart to do. So I'm skipping over those messes, coming right into my homeschool room / office. And I'm actually going to right quick clean off the desk because the kids were doing some arts and crafts. And I need to sit there and plan my day. And I also need to just start typing some things and some emails. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm probably going to make myself a cup of tea. I am a little bit hungry, but I don't know what I'm going to eat yet. So we'll see. Tidying up my desk and I'm gonna sit and make my list of things that I need to do before I have to leave, like around 10:15, 10:30. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and I have to send some emails and maybe even pay a bill. See, it's like all these things rumbling around in my head, so that's why I know making a list or doing a little bit of a brain dump is going to be helpful. And for those of you who don't know what a brain dump is, it's literally taking everything that's rumbling around in your head from to-do, emotions, feelings, questions, whatever is in your mind or in your head at the moment, you take it and you dump it or write it down on a sheet of paper. Or you can do it digitally in your cell phone. But I like to do mine in a notebook or a journal. So that's what I'm going to do right now and just hop on into what I need to do before 10:30. It's 8:30 right now. So I have about 2 hours. I probably want to leave here at 10, around 10:10 or 10:15, just to give myself some time to get to the next location and set up my materials before my session actually starts. So now I'm just rambling because I have all these things in my brain. So I'm just going to write it down. I'm going to go get my notebook. Okay, so this is the little notebook. And I literally got this one from Five Below. So I'm just going to take everything that's rambling around in my head and dump it onto the page right now. I did this at the beginning of the month or last month sometime with my husband on like a little coffee date, and it was so good because he, like, this is me, it says Alan Reed brain dump, and we just dumped everything out in our mind. And then I got to see what was rambling around in his mind, and there were some things that were on his mind that he wanted to get done, and I wouldn't have known it if we didn't sit and do this. So then I was able to help him get some things off his list, or even remind him to say, hey, you remember that thing you were thinking about a couple of weeks ago? Now might be a good time for us to sit and do it. So I would recommend a couple's brain dump, or even do it with your kids if they're old enough to write. I have a 17-year-old, a 5-year-old, and a 3-year-old. So I could do this with my 17-year-old, certainly. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this myself and then send the emails and stuff, and then we'll chat in a minute. Some of you are probably like, girl, I thought you were a stay-at-home mom. Where are your kids? My kids are actually 17, 5, and 3. And of course, my 17-year-old is now a junior in high school. And she went back to school after being homeschooled for 4 years. And she's thriving there. And my 5-year-old is homeschooling kindergarten with me right now. I would say we are about middle year kindergarten. And she also goes to preschool 3 days a week, half day with my 3-year-old. They get to do all kind of fun activities there, like Spanish, soccer, music class, all the things with other kids their age. I thought I had my session at 11:30. I don't know what I was thinking. Like, my session is at 10. So good thing I opened up my calendar just to kind of write some things in there, because I saw that in my head I had the time wrong. So I did not have as much time. So I ended up just switching around my list to get everything I needed to get done for my first session. So I'm headed there now. It's going to take me 30 minutes, and I have exactly 30 minutes to get there on time. So I'm not going to get there early to kind of fiddle around with my materials like I planned to, but it's all good. It's really not that much stuff. But this kind of speaks to like me wanting to refine my habits, because something that I wanted to do was at the beginning of each month, I wanted to sit down and automate me and my husband's calendars, and then each week like kind of go through and make sure everything is accurate. And I have not done that. And as a result of me not following through with this new habit that I need to create, like here I am rushing to get to my session instead of being cool, calm, and collected about getting to where I need to be. And everything that I'm doing outside of the home is definitely God ordained. I don't go looking for opportunities. I'm not like on the hunt for things to do. These things kind of come to me. So I'm really thankful, and I want to be a good steward over the opportunities that God sees fit for me to use my gifts for his people. So here we go, here we go, here we go. I am done my group session, and I'm currently stripping out of these clothes because it's so hot. I knew it was gonna heat up. But I wasn't expecting it to heat up that fast. And I'm sweating. Like, I'm sweating in parts where I should not be sweating. Yeah. Piece of bread over here, like a random roll, duck sauce. This house is a mess. that I forgot to take any footage of my writers group, and I'm just so full. Like, seriously, I'm so full. That group was everything tonight. It's always everything, and I'm just thankful. I'm just so thankful. So to you watching this, you probably like, I don't know what you just did, girl. But I'm telling you, it was amazing how the people in the room just, got along with each other. The transparency inside the space. Just the love of writing, words, poetry, art. Thank you, Lord. That's all I can say. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. I had this goal of mine, and the goal is actually quite simple. It's just to be in community with people, not online, but in true real life spaces, because as you can see, I'm like energized as a result of sharing space with people. So today was a day full of sharing space with people, strangers. Quite honestly, I only knew one of the people that I engaged with on today, and it's just been great from this morning to now this evening. And I am heading home to engage and share space with my people, because I haven't really had much time, because as soon as we got home for that little exchange, then it was time for gymnastics and swim, and my son went with my husband. Granted, they're probably going to be in bed when I arrive home, but I can still give them little kisses and cuddles. But it's been a great day. It's been such a great day. So I'm just going to go home and share space with my people and just say thank you guys for being with me today on this Tuesday. And I like the way this Tuesday went. My heart is full. My heart is so full. And I'm encouraged to continue writing, to release my next book. And if you want to know about my current books, you can check the description box, because guess what? I linked them for you today.